Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim, here to do your reading for your next 48 hours. Thanks for being patient with me while your reading comes out. So we have planetary alignment, the 24th. Basically, all the month of June, you should have seen some sort of an alignment between our 5 of the planets, 2 which are considered planets too, so 7 altogether. The moon plus the moon and the sun. Can't talk. To me, and this is my own interpretation of this, I'm just getting when this, when they say the planets and the stars align, all will be good. I don't know if they say that. It sounds like a saying, but when the planets are aligned, and then everything that's happening is supposed to be happening. And it's a destiny, it's a fate, it's unraveling or being unrevealed in the way it's supposed to go. I would say there'd be all kinds of different turns of events. Your season has started too, Cancer, so I mean, it's going to be especially meaningful for you the end of this month. Things might be like just lining up coincidentally to you more than ever since you are Cancer. I didn't think about that until just now, actually. Yeah, things will be lined up even better for you. So you got to notice it. So keep thoughts positive and just know things are going to be lined up for you. Just know. You're positive because you just know it's going to be okay. Without a doubt, you're taken care of. Without a doubt. Leo got this one too, the healer. The sword. The river. The forest. We're coming out of the forest here. Some are coming out of the forest here. And the venom. Who got the venom? Sagittarius got the venom. Their reading was very much so twin flame, rematch, reignition, lighting, something about to explode, basically. All right. The venom is... the venom are things that we all deal with. We've all had to deal with the venom at one time or another. It looks to me as though this is like healing, right? They look like they're far away from each other, but they're really not. They're really not that far away from being healed. The venom becomes nectar, and the reason it becomes transmuted is because even if you feel like you've gotten lost in the forest, which I'm guessing the venom is in, there's lots of shadowy times, hard times to go through. We find ourselves. We also find the venom here in the forest. Now, if we can't see the forest for the trees, is what they say when your head is so up close to something. When you're looking at it up close or putting a microscope on it, it's harder to pull back and see the big picture. Honestly, it's harder to see the good of it for all. It's always hard to see the good in situations. Until you step out. You step back, you get a different perspective, and then there you go. So a bigger perspective, a perspective from afar. Let me shut that door. Okay. I've got the Epiphany deck and the Sacred Signs and Symbols, so we're going to use that next. The sword is usually the truth. Especially with that lightning bolt, it's coming in with like this crystal clear clarity of maybe where the wounds are. These scars and wounds run deep. Oops. These scars and wounds run deep. Nice. Pink box, gift, keepsake, remembrance. Truth, clarity, maybe in the form of some spiritual work and discovery. Spiritual work, self-discovery. Discovering who you are, reflecting back on those things. Eagle, power, predator. Ooh. What is that? What is that? Who is that? I'm going to say, okay, for the sake of our positive thinking, I'm going to say this is you. Say this is you. Or there's somebody that has you as their target, as a focus, and buddy, you're right in the freaking middle. They're not going to miss. Not meaning literally shoot or anything like that. No. I'm meaning you're their target. Like you're what somebody, you're who someone wants to get to know more of, to know more about. I think this is about freedom, laser focus. I mean, I think you're able to see from such a high perspective with the eagle that the only thing that has power over you in this reading is your emotions. Something is very emotional. Just this situation is an emotional situation. You could relate the purple to some kind of royalty too. Spirit guides, angels, higher self, give us some more. These messages are channeled, so give me some more messages to say here. I don't know why I'm not talking about the pink box much. Sometimes I just put cards out and I go right past some as if if I were you and I saw this, I'd be like, I don't know if this is so important to me. Maybe something is more important to you than you like to let on. Venom. Diamond ring. True loyalty. Love token. But in between that, I have sunflower, bright future, and happy days. Do you notice a pattern here? It's like right here. There's one more on the end. So we're wedged in by some material things that might have mattered, but it doesn't seem like in this scenario they're mattering that much because they're on the outskirts of it. Oh, and then there's your last card that came out. Fairy tales do exist. Let me put that right there. Yeah. And it's what comes out of the venom. Fairy tales do exist, right? How beautiful. How beautiful is that? Enlightenment. There's still something that you need to see clearly. It's whatever honesty or truth the sword is going to bring in for you. Whatever that's going to bring in for you. Yeah. We're using the Hermetic Tarot. No, you know what? We're going to use the Modern Love Tarot. I'm feeling lovey-dovey with your reading. I don't know why. I mean, for some, this is going to be a good gift, but there's something really emotional about this gift. And the healer, when that energy comes out, especially with something that it feels like the past, present, future, it feels like it's a quantum healing then, like on all levels. It's healing all levels. Sunflower, bright future, happy days. Fairy tales do exist. 8 of Cups. Oh, something was a disaster. I have to read it like I read it. okay, so what do I have? I have 8 of Cups here. So 8 of Cups is, there we go. In this deck, specifically in this deck, it's showing somebody who looks really tired, right? Because their eyes are cried out. Their nose looks like it is all cried out. They're all red-eyed, and it might like red around the eye. They may have just like not gotten much sleep, or it was not good sleep because there was some kind of like overdoing it in the background. Something was a mess to clean up. That's what I'm wanting to say. Something is a mess to clean up. But I've got to tell you, I've never seen such a beautiful disaster. I really haven't. I mean, you get the venom with all this. So either you're leaving because you got lost for a little while. And you have to have this, it feels like the forest was like this hermit perspective, and you had to face some shadows of your own before anything about diamond ring, true loyalty, or whatever. Before any of those emotions could be dealt with, you had to deal with, why are your shadows so dark? So diamond ring, maybe somebody's going to get a diamond ring in a pink box. Maybe. Justice. And your 10 of Pentacles. What did I tell you all? This is a situation where there is much spiritual work. Yeah, if you were at this party, you used to be at this party, and now you're like, I don't want that anymore. I don't want that party thing anymore. I want the 10 of Pentacles. I want the 10 of Pentacles. I get a taste now about what that is about, and that is what I want. Right? Isn't that what this feels like? And certainly your reading, it has things balanced one side on the other perfectly. So there is something about your reading, perfect balance. Look how beautiful the cards are. I mean, that's not even planned. That's so pretty. Perfect alignment here for Cancer. Setting you up for your 10 of Pentacles. Your Pentacles is about the money, normally. Money, it's also about safety, security, protection. So the 10 of Pentacles is having it all. You have it all. and you have fun doing it, and you ensure that others in your family are having fun also. Taking care of them is important to you. Getting away and having some retreat time also. You might be going to the woods to retreat. That might be very necessary for you too. The retreat. Justice. Making the scales balanced. So your balance is being focused on bright future, happy days, and truly having it all, especially when it comes in regards to your material. There is an emotional thing, but we're detaching ourselves from that. It's not always easy to do that, but that's what we're doing here. And with Justice and the Sword, we're really, really finding out some truth, or being able to speak our truth, or maybe it's court date or something like that. But that's what I'm getting from your messages. Let's get some fairy dust for your reading. The fairy tales do exist. I have medicine. Veggies and fruit from yellow to blue, like medicine. They're good for you. Yes, they are. I love blueberries. I'm promoting blueberries. Blueberries are awesome. They make you feel really good too. You're on the right path. The way ahead is clear and true. You've chosen the right path for you. You've chosen the right path for you. Isn't that comforting, though, to know? So go inward. They wanted me to mention about the 4 cups. Go inward. Keep doing the work on yourself. Keep meditating. Don't forget that, because that was working. That was working. And that's what I got. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.